Hello everyone, Geeks here again on the MineSaga Western Realm. Welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. As you can see, I've got some new friends in the Iron Golems. Finally got around to setting up my Iron Golem spawner. Nothing fancy, but got the 8 sitting there. Can I upgrade mob coins? No, not enough. Need to do some more with my little magma spawner over there so that I can upgrade these guys and get slightly better drops. As you can see, it's a simple design where they just flow into the lava and burn to a crisp. And the tier 3 hopper that I've got there, now got 3 tier 3s on the island for the cactus, the villagers and the iron farm, or the iron golem spawners, and that collects all my iron and sells it automatically for me. Well, iron and poppies, because you get poppies dropping with the golems as well, same as you do with the villagers. So that's kind of nifty. It's going to make me a little bit more money. So definitely happy with that. You'll see that I've also added to my cactus farm, so it's a little bit taller now. I'll keep on adding to that, and bit by bit our money will increase. But in the meantime, very happy to have the addition of the iron golems. Don't know how much more of those I'll get, but any I win I'll plonk up there. You'll see down here I also have a tier 1 hopper. It was collecting the iron, so I needed to fill it up with cobble to stop that. Which is fine, as long as I have at least 1 ore of everything, then when I'm doing my mining I can still mine perfectly fine with it. This is just so that my cobble gen, when I'm doing it, everything doesn't sort of go into there. You'll see that I've got an alt here. She's loading both the carrots and she's also able to load the iron golems there as well. Oops, he's getting a bit stuck. We don't need that. Move over. Scoot, scoot. Thank you. I'm going to have to up the sides a little bit. It's a bit annoying. I don't want it to be too tall, because otherwise then it starts to look a little bit ugly. You notice that I'm very much a block theme style builder, so once I choose a couple of blocks that I decide to build within an area, I tend to stick to the theme. You see I've got the green mossy bricks and the glass, and I'm quite happy sort of utilising those. I've used it on the cactus farm and on the bases and everything. It's just sort of the way that I suppose I kind of do my building. Need to make sure that the iron golems aren't getting stuck on the side, because of the way the stacking rules work. If one gets stuck on the side, they'll just keep stacking there and stacking there until the entity's clear, and then I lose out on all that iron. But it's okay, we'll get it sorted out in the end. It is an issue you have when you sort of have these enclosed sort of spawner areas, that if I had it completely closed, obviously then they would all spawn in the middle and it would be perfectly fine. I don't have the issue with the villagers, because obviously they're all the way up there and they just fall down and drop. There's nothing surrounding them. The magma cube, I did build that little wall there to stop them from falling over the side, but basically they just drop on the ground and I can kill them and get my mob coins, which is kind of cool. Mob coins again is great because it gives you additional drops. From my villagers, I'm now starting to get the odd diamond drop out of them, which is good. But while I'm here, let's have a look at my crate keys and see if I win anything exciting. Shards, explosive pickaxes, a little bit of money. Yeah, explosive pickaxes again. Ooh, tier 2 hopper, won't say no to that. Yeah, other than that, nothing majorly exciting. What I do want to show you though is I got this, let me just get rid of those first. I got this fancy little thing called an elite package. That was in one of my crate wins yesterday. I just want to clear my inventory a little bit, but let's see what this thing gives us. Actually, let me get rid of more stuff, because if it gives me lots of stuff I may not realise. I have absolutely no idea. This could give me something crap, or it could give me something wonderful. Who knows? It's, you know, exciting to get something new and different. I don't think they had these last season, or if they did, I certainly never got one. So it's kind of nice to get new things. clear our cache, increase our balance a little bit, and let's go. Ooh, this is interesting. Do I just pick one and click on it? And yes, there we go. Ah, an island expansion. Well, I already have a 400 by 400, and so that's not going to do me any good. Oh well. Gives me something else to give away along with all these cosmetic-y things that I've got. I've got quite a few of them. You can see some of them I have a lot more than others. I dropped a few at spawn yesterday and someone picked them up. They seemed happy to get them. I'll just do that every so often. Random little drops to give them to people. Someone might appreciate them. I don't quite know what I'm going to do with all of them. I've picked my one and I tend to stick with it. So another thing I wanted to show you over here is or sort of go back to us talking about the runes. So we looked at the runes yesterday, and I don't think I have enough to get any of the top ones. No, I don't. I don't think I want to get any of the lower ones now. I think I'll just stick to saving my XP to get the top ones. But yesterday we went through the runes and I put couple of runes on there for us. So we've got the jackpot and jackpot 6 on there, so you can sort of see the different, so we can get some additional ores when we are, and some bonus ores when we are mining with this pick. And you'll see in my chest here I've done a little bit of mining and I've got some actual diamond ores there, which you wouldn't normally get unless you're using a silk touch, and this isn't a silk touch. So they were the bonuses I got from using this pick. So I'm just going to sell everything in that chest, although it does mean that I will start to get iron back in there, but that's okay. I'll fill it back up again once I'm finished, and then the iron can start flowing through to the tier 3 instead. But in the meantime, just for this, let's clear that. Oh, nice little cheeky 7.7 grand. We won't say no to that. You see the diamond ore still sitting there because that won't sell unless I mine it, but I'll leave it sitting there till I've got a fortune pick. Oops, a little bit close. Let's get back. Right. So we'll do a little bit of mining here and we'll just see what happens and what pops into that little chest for us. We saw a diamond ore there, but that would have been mined as a single diamond because I don't have any fortune in my pack. But nothing major sort of there. Let's have a look and see what we've got. And there's our single diamond. And have we picked up any extra ores? No, not yet. But we didn't do much, so that's fine. We can... again, not having fortune isn't great with the diamonds, but I'll have to wait till later to do that. So this is having a 3 wide one is quite good because you're getting a nice little head of not really being delayed as you're mining, which is good. It's worth setting it up if you're going to do a manual cobble gen. It's worth setting up like that. So I can see that I got few extra bits and pieces there, so let's just do a little bit more. Go on, show us something spectacular. Having the tier 1 hopper definitely helps when you're doing this, so that you're not losing anything into the lava or when entities clear, so it's automatically getting sucked up. I would say that if you can't afford a tier 1 hopper or tier 2 hopper, or you don't have them, then even just normal hoppers is a good way to go. Get a couple more diamond ores there, which is kind of nice. Won't say no to getting the extra money in. So again, from a lava perspective, it's fairly cheap, so you don't need to. On some servers you find lava is quite cheap, but on here it's only around 220. Yes, 220 a bucket, so it's worth getting the 3 buckets. Even for the iron golem area up there, I used all source buckets just so that the iron golems aren't moving around. So you'll see here that I'm picking up the diamond ores here, so now I've got 5. So again, fortune pickaxe, you add that to that and it's giving you some additional money that you wouldn't have had, and it's really super handy, especially early on where you're wanting to make a little bit more money. Again, if you don't have the tiered hopper, then grab some hoppers, stick it along the bottom so that you're picking up the things that you're mining, because it's a real pain when you mine a diamond and it goes flying off, or an emerald and it goes flying off into the lava. Early on, after you've got 5 pieces of iron, it's super easy to quickly make some hoppers, and then just where I've got the bricks down the bottom here is where you'd place the hoppers just to pick up all of your drops. So that's a handy tip to have. And as you can see, you can really make your cobble gens out of almost anything non-flammable. I quite like having the glass there so I can still see what's going on. I'm actually a big fan of glass in all my builds because I like to be able to see what's going on inside the mechanics, rather than just having all solid blocks and everything hidden. I think it's probably because I don't do redstone. If I did redstone, I'd probably do more solid blocks building, because redstone can look a little bit, well, personally I think redstone can look a little bit ugly, but I kind of like to hide it a bit. So, oh, Mr. Golem, why are you there? Get in there. Dang nabbit. Going to have to build up the sides more. I really didn't want to do that. Why can't you just spawn where all that space, and you won't spawn where I want you to spawn? You're gonna make me do some more ugly additions. Well, not ugly. Ugly is a bit of a strong word, but kind of had a pattern going, and I was happy with it. Dang nabbit, make me change my pattern. Fix the glass. There we go. Now, hopefully, I might need to move them down. Maybe. I do have it quite high. I can afford to bring it down a couple of blocks and not have them get stuck on the spawner. Might be the way to go. Deary me, troublesome little guys. Yeah, I think that might be the way to go. And then that way I don't need to worry about them getting stuck on the sides. I do need to work on my cactus farm as well, so hopefully next episode I will have more cactus coming in and more money. But until then, thank you very much for joining me. I really appreciate you, yes I see you Mr. Golem, watching these episodes. Have a great day.